When you delete a volume, the volume is not actually deleted for 12 hours because there's something which is relatively new in ONTAP, which is called recovery queue. So the minute you delete a volume, it will be renamed and placed in a recovery queue. You can only see this when you go to the diag mode. So if you do that, you can list your volumes and you'll see the deleted volume, which will have the status del, D-E-L. And you can recover the volume, or you can purge the volume, so actually delete it, or you can purge the entire volume queue. Recovery queue can be purged as well. That means that you will actually delete the volumes. The command you use for that is the command vserver, and the field that you use is volume delete retention hours. Now let's have a look at that. Let's first go to diag mode, and then we will have a look at the retention hours per SVM. So let's see that, and we see that DCIFS has a retention hour period for volumes of 12 hours, as has DNFS and DI-SCSI. So now let's create a volume in the NFS storage virtual machine and ignore the export policy message. The job is queued, the volume is created, and it was successful. Now let's delete the volume. You know, it's online, it's not mounted, doesn't matter, just delete it and it will tell you that the volume has to be offline. So we will first offline the volume in the vserver NFS. So the volume is going to be offlined, then after it's offlined it can be deleted. So let's delete the volume. Yes, I'm sure, and the volume will be deleted. However, now when we look with the vol show, it will tell us that the volume is still there. It's just that the type is changed to DEL, which is deleted. But it's not really deleted, the name is changed, and you could recover it if you like. So for example, I can say vol recovery queue recover, specify the particular volume that I want to recover, and the volume will be back in my environment again. And what I could do is I can rename the volume to its original name and the volume will be back. And finally, we're going to, let's just have a look at the volume first, and we'll see that the volume is the way it was, but it's still offline as you can see, so you have to unline it before you can mount it again and you're back in business. Now, if you actually want to delete the volumes the minute you delete them, so all you have to do is set the retention hours to 0. So look at the vserver fields again, and we see that the DNFS now has a recovery retention hours of 0. So deleting a volume means it's actually been deleted, and we're done.